All right, if anybody's out there in the hall, if you'd come on back in. We have our members on here. I think Stan is still outside. Okay, there it is. Patience. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to put the sub before us, and then I have a proposed amendment, and then I'd like us to have any discussion we need to have, and then take a vote. So we've got a substitute before you, which is LC 492382 ECS. Do I hear a motion do pass on the substitute? I hear a motion and a second. All right. And now, as far as amendments go, the chair would like to entertain a motion to make two changes to this substitute. One of them on line 267, which is on page 11, I believe, to add, after the word services, to add the words related to the litigation, to narrow the scope of that prohibition. Because some of the companies that do this kind of stuff also provide financial services that would not, impact the litigation necessarily. I'm sorry? Related to the litigation, right after the word services on line 267. And then the other one, which we can refer to as the Evans-Aunt Sally amendment, is to strike the word regulated on line 384. All right, so we have striking regulated on 384 and adding related to the litigation after the word services on 267. All right, do I hear a motion to make that amendment? You got moved. Do I have a second? I got a motion and a second. All right, any discussion about the amendments or the substitute? All right, hearing none, I'll call the question on the, let's see, make sure I get it right. We call for the question on the amendment first, and then we vote on the bill as amended, correct? All right. I know you've got my little script here, but I wanted to confirm it with you in case I was reading something wrong. All right, so we've got a motion to amend on the floor with a second. I don't think there's any further discussion. All those in favor of the motion to amend the bill signify by saying aye. Those opposed say no. All right, the ayes have it, and so the substitute is amended. Now all those in favor of recommending do pass to the substitute as amended, would you signify by saying aye? Aye. All those opposed? Do you have a question?
I do apologize. I was reading as you were moving swiftly. I did want to propose one small amendment for the subcommittee's consideration. It is on line 274 of the substitute. A litigation financing agreement shall. My proposal, based on some of the discussion I had and what I've sort of already said on the record, I propose shall be changed to may.
Okay.
I think the chairman understands why, but I will just say it for the benefit of my colleagues. I think that if a litigation financier does everything he or she is supposed to do under this bill, and let's say a legal representative, based on that legal representative's conduct unrelated to the financier, could be held responsible for decisions in the litigation when they are at the same time prohibited from participating in the litigation. So I think that's sort of contradictory in this code, and more importantly, I think it would discourage good litigation financing companies who do everything that they're supposed to do from engaging in this endeavor, which does, as we've already discussed, provide benefit to plaintiffs when done correctly, plaintiffs who need assistance bringing their claims. So I would ask the chairman to consider changing shall to may.
And I think we had we discussed that issue, and the chair would, I think the chair tried to offer a contrary position, but I will allow that motion. So if you want to make that motion.
I so moved.
All right, is there a second? All right, is there any discussion? All right, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed say no. No. All right, let's have a show of hands. Those in favor, raise your hand. Help me do my ciphering. That's 4. All those opposed? I think the motion fails. Correct, okay. All right, so are there any other motions? All right, so we've got the motion to pass the bill as amended with the, I'll just collectively refer to that as the Aunt Sally amendment. And the motion and second have already been made, so they're on the floor. All those in favor of passing the bill as amended in that manner signify by saying aye. All those opposed say no. No. No, we had 1 no, I think. Okay. The chair says the motion passes, and so we will recommend due pass to the full Rules Committee on that substitute as amended. And that, ladies and gentlemen, I believe concludes our business for this evening. So thank you all, and hopefully that will conclude our business as a subcommittee. I just want to thank all the committee members for your service, and want to thank all the folks who attended so patiently throughout the hearing. So thank you, and we're adjourned.